Good afternoon, friends. It's good to see you again. We are actually going to be doing another tincture today. This is a bronchitis tincture. It has mullein, which is good for inflammation, pain, lymphatic system, and inflation, as I had mentioned. I actually have a jar, a mason jar. It's a quart with a screen and some cheesecloth over that. We'll start draining. Along with the mullein, I have holy basil, which is good for congestion in the lungs that's caused by chronic or acute bronchitis. It also helps clear up the passage areas in the passage, bronchial passages that can be inflamed, not only due to bronchitis, but sometimes with smoking. The last herb that's in here is lobelia. It opens the bronchial tubes, and it's also a muscle relaxer. So we're going to get all this out here. And let's get something to push down on these herbs so that we can get all that goodness out of there. And I'm going to try without spilling, because y'all know I'm good about spilling stuff. And try to squeeze this out. I'm good about squeezing, knocking things over. So I'm going to now add some honey to it. I'm going to simmer this in a pot to get it warm to where the honey will melt. And let me get everything ready and we'll move on to that. So I have my cast iron ready, and we're going to go ahead and pour that goodness that we just strained out. And we're going to put this on not a high heat. We want that to simmer. And we're going to be using a raw honey. It's local. I actually purchased this from a local beekeeper. You always want to stick with your raw honey and local. This is actually the summer blend. So this actually is from the bees pollinating all the local summer flowers. Local raw honey will help your allergies also. If you've never tried the local raw honey, I would strongly suggest it. It has a lot of medicinal properties, healthy for you. It's a good sweetener for all of your tinctures, regardless of what menstruum that you use, as far as if you use an alcohol base. And this, I should say that this tincture that I used, I did use a 80 proof vodka. So this would be for adults, but honey is good to add to any of your tinctures, whether it's the alcohol base, food grade glycerin, or apple cider vinegar. And we'll get this going, and I'll come back when it's at a simmer. All right, we're back. It's really not even to a simmer. It is warm enough to dissolve the honey, though. So we're going to move forward on that. I'm actually going to get a cup of honey. To add that in there. Get that nice and dissolved where you don't feel anything under the pan, on the pot, on the bottom. I'm going to add some of that in there just to get that honey goodness that's in there. Things are expensive. We need to make sure we grab everything. And that's all cleaned out. You could put essential oils in here if you wanted to. I don't. You could also, if you had any dried lemon in a powder form, or dried orange in a powder form, you could also add that at this time, so you could get it dissolved while it was at this heat. Now then, after I am finished, I'm going to bottle up a few of these into 4-ounce bottle glasses that I purchased off of Amazon, and I have found that it's very beneficial if you have a siphoner. You can get those off of Amazon too. They're really nice, and they're very cheap. I think they're like $7 to $8. So I'm going to go ahead and get these, a little bit of this bottled up. What I do not bottle up, I will be putting back into the quart jar. And another good thing that I do is anything that I have opened up from my canning products, let's say canned meat, canned potatoes, vegetables, etc., fruit. And as you can see, this was beef broth, my black pepper beef broth. I save my tops. You can't use them again for canning, but you can use them to hold your tinctures in your quart jars. So, and then I label it correctly with what's in there. If you have any questions, let me know. I'll be happy to assist. You guys have a wonderful day. Thanks for joining me. Save, like, definitely have me as your friend. We always can never have enough friends. Make sure you see any other videos I have coming up. Thanks.